Hello, Crafting with Beautiful Chaos. How you doing? I think it was beautiful chaos here today while I was trying to set up. How's the view? Is this okay? Good setting? And can you hear me? Hey, Kathy. Finally, I've done a live. Yeah. Doing well. Doing reasonably well, I think. I don't know whether I should have the camera on my face or not while I'm doing this, because you're not really seeing that much, are you? Not of me. Good. Looks good, sounds good. And now my dog's decided to come out because I'm talking. So how is everybody today? Thanks, Kathy. Yeah. It's actually nice to be able to see someone set their setup and see the diamond painting. Do you want I'm trying to put it the right way. Do you want me to zoom in closer onto the symbols? Hey Viv, how you doing? Thanks for the flowers. Just sat down to work on your work. Crafting beautiful house. Husband took your kids for a swim. Kathy, no, I'm not packed for my trip. I tell you what, doing lives, trying to get the delay. Okay, so yeah, I've seen, Viv, I've looked at your stuff on Facebook. Looks really good, all your different products. Fantastic to someone in Australia doing some of that stuff. And you've got the short lint canvas as well, which is obviously what I'm working on now. Hey, Crafting with Christy, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Yeah, Viv, going away. This time tomorrow, I will actually be on a flight to Cairns. I'm going to Cairns for a couple of weeks. I'll be there with my dad while his wife is in here in Perth. So, oh, Viv, and New Zealand. Cool. Oh, washing machine's finished. Okay. Christy, colouring. You're using colouring in books. Is that pencils or inks that you're using? I can't quite remember. Short link. Crafting Beautiful Canvas. The short link ones are brilliant. I will say, however, that the static on the ones that I've gotten so far, hang on, Viv, I'll see what I can do for you. Where are we? I'm trying to find your Facebook page because I know I'm obviously I'm in there. Where is it? Where is it? Where's your page? Got too much on my Facebook stuff. Bear with me. Sorry, not looking at the screen. Where is it? Where is it? Hey Viv, you got are you able to message me your Facebook? And I will actually put it here for you to help you out. Not that I have many subscribers, but anything to help diamond painters out. Where are we? Got too many links here. Where is it? Where is it? Gel pens, Christy. I actually, with my job, I actually have to chart, so I actually have to use a range of pens, and I can't use gel pens because they just tend to smudge and create little balls where you first put your pen down. Is that what you're having the issue with? Hey Janice, thank you for joining me. I'll go back to the short link canvas. I mean, this one is nearly 2 meters long. It's just under. But there is a bucket load of static with these drills. So I've only done 2 short lengths, and both of them have had massive what's the best way to put it? Massive static. And where is it? Bear with me, because I actually did a video, very, very short footage of dealing with fixing staticky drills. Hang on. There we go. There's one. Okay. That link there will actually take you to dealing with staticky drills, which is brilliant. Lives are actually good to attend. They are good to attend. I do like to attend lives. I don't spend much time in them, but I'll pop in and say hello. And as you guys that do follow my channel, I do work on a lot of diamond paintings, so to be able to join into a live, I'll end up with my keyboard sitting up here somewhere while I'm typing. Have you got Viv in? Hang on. Have I got it here? I've got you in a favourite. Where is it? Just through Messenger if you can. Viv, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. Oh, where are we? Can't find it. Yeah, if you can send it through to me via Facebook message. Hey Nan, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Well, it's easy to say a first live with me because I don't do that many. Oh, come on. Where are we then? Where is it? Oh. I know, Viv, I'm actually, just bear with me. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Guess what I just found? There we go, Viv, that's yours. There we go. Straight link to it. Hopefully that's good for anyone that's actually in Australia or New Zealand. Check out those with Viv. Yeah, I've had a look at her page and been looking at stuff, but I've kind of got a few things going on here. But Viv, I will be contacting you for short link canvases. When this one's done, I'm only halfway. I've brought a couple of things via DIY Moon Shop. I've done 2 orders. Basically, I ordered my last order I did through DIY Moon. I ordered on Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, I ordered on Wednesday afternoon and they arrived Monday afternoon, so it's pretty good for mind you, pay for freight, but it's worth paying for. Yeah, Viv, understand not doing international. I pricing for international freight, and that's horrible. But for anyone that's in Australia and you're watching this, contact Viv via the Facebook page. Chuck some orders with her. She even has those trays that hold. You've got the trays that hold these things, don't you? Hey Tanya, welcome. I missed you sneaking in there. Does the pen look familiar, Nan? I'm actually really enjoying it. It's my first diamond painting pen that I've brought. 12 green boats, yeah. There we go. And I am liking it. Really liking it. What have we else got going on? So what is it, New Zealand? 9:30, 10:30. Is it 11:30, 12:30 there where you are, Tanya? I thought I'd do, I think Diamond Painting by Donnie, she's on in about 2 hours, but I thought I'd go on for about an hour. And then I've got to get my backside out in again. Yeah, 12:30 p.m. Tuesday. Yeah, it's 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday here. For those guys in the US, yes, we are coming to you from the future. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff on your store. A lot of stuff. Just scrolling through, there's some pretty stuff there. It's the short lengths that I'm interested in. I love working with them. So how's everybody going? I've got Christy's colouring, and crafting with beautiful chaos is diamond painting. What's everybody else doing at the moment? Hey Teresa, welcome. We'll deliver to you. I could probably take a 10-minute drive and pick it up and finally meet you, Viv. You're that close to me. Excuse me. Kathy's diamond painting. Okay, crafting will kiss you. See when you come back. DAC. Madam, is that Madame Chick or Madam Chick? I think it's Madame Chick, isn't it? It's all chic. Sounds much better. I need to put some more white down. Yeah, there we go. Viv, do you deliver to New Zealand? I've also purchased, like, I think you guys are probably Steampunk. When that arrived, I unboxed that one. That one's from a company also in Perth or in Mandurah, and that's got original. Good one, man. She's a. I still don't know whether, because I pronounce it two different ways then. So I've been, like, I've got my own artwork that I do, my own pictures that I tend to do for customs. And probably by my channel you've seen that I don't tend to go with the standards. Once I started discovering all different companies, I've started really going for stuff that's not seen a lot of. So Gemmet down in Mandurah has some really good exclusive designs that you don't see anywhere else, like the Steampunk. So that's another one to look at if you're looking at helping out the Australian economy. So there you go, Tanya. She does deliver to New Zealand by post. Poured glue, Viv. Customs poured glue. Ooh. I got to get 3 40 by 50s going soon. Ah, well. I think I need to check out more on your store, Viv, by the sound of that. I didn't know you did customs too. Where is it? Okay, so as a heads up for anyone that is interested, or Viv, all your regular canvases are using the poured glue. It's actually through Teresa. It's through Facebook group. I'll put the link there. Have a check that out. Is it a Facebook group or Facebook page? Crafty Diamonds Australia. And there's some really cool stuff. Oh, bead mats, the big trays, drill pen organizer. So yeah, there's quite a bit there for anyone that's interested in that for Viv stuff. what else have we got? Who else is chatting? Viv, show preview of custom based on different sizes before ordering. That's an essential when you're doing customs, because that's what helps decide your size. Do you have a limit on how many colours, Viv? Unlike the blank custom that I'm doing, which has got 108 colours. I think I finally counted they've got it properly, 108 colours on it. Teresa, no, I don't. Australia and New Zealand at this stage, as far as I'm aware, I think you said, Viv. Or do you just, no doubt you'll answer that one. Yeah, crafting, love the wax container. Yeah, that's cool, wax container. So as a heads up, I've done a bucket load of get it right, bucket load of uploading recently. So there'll be a stream of stuff coming out while I'm away. Colours are determined by how the pic comes out. Okay. There we go. International, but postage is extra. Cool. What else? Oh, electric diamonds. You guys have seen a lot of the electric diamond stuff? Or who is it? Somebody sent them out with they call them sparklers. Oklahoma, beautiful chaos. So one thing that's cool about YouTube, you see people from all over the world, different places. Free postage for DPs Australia-wide, even the short link. Hang on, I'll give another. I'll be able to do it again for you. Pop it there again. There we go. There you go, Tanya. I've just popped it in again. Viv, the lightning diamond, somebody sent to all the bigger YouTubes what they call sparklers. But DIY Moon has had them for like 10 months. And I'll show you this. Oh, this is actually a DIY Moon box. So there's different beads. I will show you what they look like. So you've got your normals, and these tubes were only in the Moon box. You don't normally get them in the tubes. But if I bring that up, it'll focus on it eventually. Maybe. And see how really sparkly they are. And they're really cool, and they're a lot heavier. So when you compare them, there's a lot of sparkle to them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I need to put that back in. That to pour it into the funnel. But yeah, I got one of their box samples, DIY Moon box samplers. Oops. And that's actually the lid, so that's, how gorgeous is that? I love it. Viv, 100% better than rhinestones. 100% on rhinestones. Yeah. I unboxed Elsa version 2 or Elsa version B, and Girl by Carousel from DIY Moon. And they've got the electric diamonds in them. We'll say from DIY Moon, they are really expensive. But I think if you actually, is it Sparklers? Hang on. Oh, I didn't put it in there. Who has them? I'll just see if I can find, because they are really cool. I'm just trying to work out who I saw unboxed the sparklers. Bear with me while I find them. There they are. Yeah, they are very high priced. But there's some of the stuff that I want that I can't find anywhere else. Is that it? There we go. Diamond painting with sparklers. That should get you to that diamond painted by sparklers. I think they're the same thing. And you just add them into your diamond painting where you want to add them in. Hey Viv, hey Viv. Viv, did you see their bead boards with the triangle? They're pretty cool. Should see if you can do something like that. Oh, you've got AB diamonds coming. Have I lost people, or is that just my settings? No, that's just my settings. I am still live, I presume. Alright, so had to go check them out and come back after submitting my request. Good. So it's only 1:15. Don't even know how long I've been streaming for. Half an hour. Jeez, goes past quick. Marissa McCartney did a diamond painting tag. Did you guys? I was just wondering whether you wanted me to go through and do a diamond painting tag, or just keep chatting and answering questions as I see them coming up on the stream. Teresa, you don't like them. You brought them separately for Amazon and stuck them together like DIY Moonshot. Oh, I'll see how they go. I've only put them on the box so far, so I'll find out what they're like on an actual diamond painting. I have, when I'm flying tomorrow, I've got a diamond painting that I'll be working on the plane. all set up, ready to go. So we'll see what they're like when I'm this time. Well, this time tomorrow, I'll probably get an idea of how I feel about them. Oh, hang on, Teresa, you're talking about the triangular trays, drill trays, not the sparklers, not the electric diamonds. 23 colours of ABs. That's cool, Viv. That's a good range of colours. Yeah. Viv sent me a notification about the trays because of the big one that I'm doing. Those trays just aren't, having them in a set holding pattern is just not good for the big custom I'm doing. And that's when I use all my trays. I think I'll move on to another colour on this bit. Well, the triangular trays don't have the ridges, so that'd be one of the reasons why they aren't that good. I think maybe trays shouldn't be stabled in one place. When you diamond, yeah, that's for me. I couldn't have them in just one place like that. I need to be able to move them around because when you're that's the one thing when you put them in those holders and trays that hold them. I shake my tray quite a lot, so I don't know how that works with them being set in the way they are. If I send your bead tray flat to save on postage, just screw in the handle. Hang on. You've got a lot of cool diamond painting pens on there. I'm just scrolling through your pictures. Where are the trays? Oh, right, yeah, yeah. Are they magnet? Oh, they're just sitting like that. Sorry, I'm having a better look at the pictures. Hang on. Bear with me. I'll see if I can do something fancy here. Add image. Here we go. Browse. See if I can get it. How's that? That's the trays that we're talking about, Viv. Oh, where was that site? Where was that? I'll take that one off. And where's the other one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go, the embedded. Where are we? There we go. How's that, Viv? I'm learning. I'm getting used to my computer. But at the same time as I'm going to have to get rid of it. I'm learning some. I'm learning better how to use this program that I use. There we go. Back to normal. I've been playing with that program a bit lately, so yeah. I like the way they sit in like that. Ah, I'm changing colours. That's white. I've had it with white. Oh, pardon me, pardon me. Where's my crosses? Crosses, crosses, crosses. I'll show you when you deliver my orders. Teresa, best way to put it? No, definitely not. Hang on, I'll just put this aside so I don't spill my drills. My coffee's gone cold. I've been talking too much. Hang on a sec. I'm only halfway with this picture. So it is, get stuff out of the way first. I'm having to work with it rolled now. So I'll bring it this way. This is probably the best way to show you how much I've got. That's what I've done. And that's what I've got left to do. So I've got it rolled within an Evermoment tube on the inside, rolling around. And then on the other side, I've got it rolling inside. So it's basically, it's like a scroll. There we go. I think that's the best way to show it. It's like a scroll. And because it's so big, I'm obviously working on it sideways. How to get myself back in the right position again. But yeah, I'm only halfway through. I've done about 1 metre of it so far. Yeah, Kathy, that's the thing about these short lengths. The drills are, actually I'll show you, which Viv, you could probably attest to this. If you look at this bag, you can see the static, which is the static, it just bounces so much. Hang on, get everything back to where I want it again. But that's where I did the recording on the staticky drills and how to resolve the issue, because I actually worked out a very simple way to deal with staticky drills. And it was just a case of the big tray, so my big one of these, I just laid a dry sheet in it and poured straight into straight onto the dryer sheet, and that just took the static away and nothing bounced around like previously. I know it's the right symbol. Don't you hate that when you put something down and you go, no, and then you go, yes, thankfully. More than happy to spread the word around, Viv. The smaller stores, the ones where you know people own them, not like AliExpress, I would share the word on and spend more on a store that has, I shouldn't say human people behind it, but aren't so factory based or like that. You know, for us with dealing with AliExpress, and although there's all these different companies, you look at Evermoment, now they've got the 3 stores, you know, but they're all Evermoment. Nothing wrong with Evermoment, definitely nothing wrong with Evermoment. And then you've got Huracan that have got their range of stores. I would rather deal with where I know there is a person, which is why DIY Moon, I'm enjoying ordering from them. Yeah, Therese, it's the static. You don't see it that often, and I think you find the static is more in the ones that have the good quality drills. Although some people say it's in relation to the weather. I have the weather inside my house, or the temperature in that, is so climate controlled. There's no reason for static, and I only get it on these drills in the major part of it, or I get the odd one. But I think just about every single one of my bags I opened, just about every one of them had static. Bead trays are your design and laser cut for you. That's excellent. That's innovation, isn't it? Looking at what we've got and improving on it. It's great. Because that's a timber board, isn't it? Or, well, it looks like a timber board that that they sit into. Is that correct? I need to put more of these out. MDF, yep. So they are a wooden type board. That's a light MDF too, by the look of it. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on the time, so it's 9 o'clock. 9 a.m. here. So that's what I did want to do is, where's my dashboard? Give you a heads up on some stuff that I've done that will come out while I'm away, just so you know that I've set some stuff up to come out. Although I've recorded it and put it on YouTube, but I haven't got a set time that I'll send them out. I'll just set them out, make them public when I know I'm going to be on the computer, so then I can read comments pretty quickly. MDF so right. Well, it's so right and it's so light. Yeah. So yeah. But what I've got coming up, I kitted up Girl by the Carousel and Elsa, which were from DIY Moon. I did another page for my blank custom, my Lioness and Cub. Actually, bear with me a sec. That's a good time to bring this out while people can ask questions. So I don't know whether, where are we? That's my custom. I don't know how many of you guys have seen me working on that one. I'm doing it as time lapses. It's a good way to track how many pages I've done. So yeah, I'm tracking quite well, I do believe, on my painting. Yeah, fun job, that one. If you've got any questions, I mean, it's great to have questions there. So yeah, crafting with beautiful cards. Have you actually seen any of it? Because I do it, they're only short footage because I time lapse them. Oh, I'm looking forward to it being done, Viv, but not Viv, Kathy, but not looking forward to it being done. I'm starting to look at, when it gets further along, how I'm going to work with it on my desk. That's my big one there, but might have to work on it sideways. I have done one section sideways and got myself a little bit confused with some of the symbols, but I got through it. Hey Steph, glad you can join me. Yay! Teresa, haven't worked on that one in a while now, have you? Lioness and Cub, I do tend to do, I work one page a week. Or I try to do one page a week. That won't happen while I'm away, obviously, because that's not coming with me. How's it, Eli? Eli is absolutely gorgeous. And the other custom, I actually completed the leopard in a tree. I completed that, and the final South African Travels one is currently being converted into, I've just finished editing it this morning, so it's just been converted. So that'll be up and online in the next day or two for people to see. So Eli's good right now, sleeping in the sun. Hang on. Is it 8 PM where you are, Steph? And you've still got sunlight? Because we're in winter now and it's dark by, what is it, dark by 6:30, maybe even earlier here at the moment. Love to be basking in the sun right now. It's so bleak and cold. Yeah. Oh well, I'll be warm tomorrow. I'm actually really glad you've managed to join my live there, Steph. I tend to try and jump into every one of your lives, even if I don't stay on for long. Viv, I've only booked my flight there. But I'm heading out tomorrow, the 3rd, and I'm looking at flying back on the 20th of July. I go and my dad has health problems, and his wife comes over here for a break every now and then. So when she goes away, I go over there just to make sure he's okay and looked after. Teresa, I really like when you guys do long whip and chats. It keeps me company while I paint. I'm in agreement there. I love long whip and chats. I'll drop into a whip and chat and say hello, and then most of the time you don't hear from me again because I'm just drilling away. Especially this one, when I'm joining a live and I work on this one. This one here, I've been recording a time lapse. So I record this. Yeah, there's no sound on a time lapse, so I record this while I'm watching lives. Respite care substitute, in a way. Yeah, mate. So my dad he's on his second pacemaker. He's got a long list of issues. He's on his second pacemaker. He's had about 7 strokes and just been diagnosed with Parkinson's. So he doesn't need that much care. Where he has carers who'll come in and shower him and that. But he is still active and walking around. He's just not allowed to do things like bending over and stuff like that. But if he has a turn of any sort, somebody has to be there just in case. So I'll go sacrifice in the middle of winter going to Cairns and being in 26, 27 degree days. And leave everybody else in Perth cold with booties on like I have now. Definitely a sacrifice, not. But I mean, I won't go out much, so I'll sit around a lot. So I'm taking a couple of diamond paintings. Hey Gail, yes, thanks for joining. So I take my diamond paintings, a couple of diamond paintings with me, and one of my paint by numbers that I've got. I sit around while he sleeps in the afternoon, and yeah. Therese, yes, it's cold here. I don't mind the cold, but I mean, our weather converted to Fahrenheit, 53 degrees, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It does get colder. The sun, hang on, yes, the sun is out. But it's still cold. Steph, we don't get as cold as you though, do we? Not with your polar vortexes and stuff that goes on. Hot summer days, Kathy. So in Cairns it's humid tropical weather, and it's the humid weather that I struggle with in the heat. Perth has a really lovely dry heat, whereas Cairns you can have a shower and come out sweating, or be sweating while you're drying yourself, trying to dry yourself. Gail, all my canvases I have on my stash video. Should have enough for quite a while. I'm halfway done with this one. I completed a couple. I'll only be working on 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll be working on 4 while I'm away, but 2 of those are actually for the flight, because I've got some small ones for the flight while I'm up in the air. Got wax on that drill. Yeah. You taking this? No, this one is not going to Cairns. I have a weight restriction in my suitcase. Because I fly enough, I have a good weight restriction. I think I've got a weight restriction of 32 or 34 kilos, but this is too heavy. I won't be putting this in my suitcase. What I'm taking is the Steampunk. So I'm taking the Steampunk one, which is a 60 by 90, and the Elsa version 2 from DIY Moon with the electric diamonds. Taking that one as well. So that's about a 60 by 100, I think that one is. So I think those 2 are enough for there. And hang on. Sorry guys, it disappeared again. I have, gosh, probably too zoomed in. I got this little one for one trip, one flight. He's going to be cute. And I've got this one for the return flights. I've got one for each direction. So these are only small ones that'll fit on the tray in the plane. So I'm all packed and ready for that one. That's about the only thing that I've got ready for going away with, and I'll be in the air in 24 hours or less, well, less than 24. Actually, this time tomorrow I should have landed in Sydney. So Kathy, the first flight, hang on, I think the first flight's 4.5 hours and the second flight's just about 1.5 hours. I always fly via Sydney or Brisbane. I have a preference of Sydney. And then on my return flight, I tend to try and get an upgrade to business on my return flight, so I come back well rested and comfortable. No, Nathan's not going with me. I don't like travelling with him. I'll travel to Sydney to see his family with him, but I've been going to Cairns for 3, 4, probably even 5 years now, and he still hasn't been across there. Actually, only 4 years, but he still hasn't been across. I don't like travelling with him. How funny is that? It's like Egypt. I went to Egypt alone. It's much easier to travel without him. He's a pain in the backside. Okay. So that panda is, I'll show that. Well, I'll probably be leaving the panda behind at my dad's place. Don't know. We'll see. Hey, Cindy B. Welcome. Thank you for joining. My computer, my phone. Hang on. I just said hello to you, and my computer thought I was calling Siri. Right. So, how many have I got with me now? Oh, massive, 12. That's pretty cool. Oh, so. When it's like Google. Sorry, I don't know how to help you. Siri is actually a bit better than that. I've actually been in some lives where people have called Google for asked Google a question, and my Google has responded. Thankfully, I don't have Alexis, because there's a lot of people over in the US seem to have Alexa. Or is it Alexa? Yeah. Plugging away. Hi. Change of colours. Oops. I think I just dropped one. Doesn't want to get out. There we go. So Viv, this one that I got, I think you were able to get that from the same company. And this has got, oh, my fan has just, I don't know whether you can hear that, my fan has just gone off on my computer. It's overheating. Hang on, I'm trying to find the next colour. No, there we go. So we don't have one. My husband doesn't like the thought of someone listening. Yeah. I didn't think I'd ever get one. You can hear it, can you? My computer is on its last legs. It is absolutely on its last legs. It'll stop soon. There we go. So that noise is something that happens when I'm recording, and which then affects the sound. But it's gone now. Maybe it got upset because I was talking about Siri and Alexa and Google, because I don't talk to the computer often and ask it questions. So Google, I actually have Google set up to poor computer, and Kathy goes, it's having a hot flash. I know exactly how that feels. It's not a hot flash, Kathy, it's a power surge. And I think there's a few of us that understand what what that means. We have landed. Welcome to Perth. Yeah, I suppose I'm getting ready for the flight, aren't I? Oh, gosh. I hate that. I forget what symbol I'm looking at. Yeah, when I get back, one of the things that is up for replacement is that computer. So, and then I'll have to learn new settings again. But for those that have been watching my videos, has my sound quality improved in the last 2 or 3 weeks? That's something that I'd like to know, because I have changed things. And if I'm not sure, I just saw something happen that I've been looking forward to. Kathy and Cindy B, I have just hit the 500 subscriber mark. So I don't know whether that shows up on the screen, whether you guys can see that. But I made it to the 500. Woohoo! Took me long enough. I've been doing YouTube for 10 months. Hey, Crafting with Karen's Creation. Hang on. I've got some. Yeah, you don't fade in and out on the sun. It's great. To help me remember, make sure the actual bottle or container of the colour is near me. Yeah, I actually, because at the moment I'm using the tubes, that's actually on my label, so I still forget what I'm dealing with. Thinking so, not thinking it was so bad, must be all right. Didn't realise it. Yeah, there's been some issues with my sound, which Wolfpack goes, I'm still saying 4.99, and then Cindy Bees is saying she can see the 500. So wow, it's nice to meet a little milestone like that. 10 months I've been YouTubing for, but then I don't. So like Facebook, when I post on Facebook, you don't realise that I've got unless I actually put a video clip up. So for YouTube, you can't tell that I've got a YouTube channel. Oh, Crafting with Karen, you're saying there. That's another big one, isn't it? Another big one. Oh yeah, what have we got? Diamond Painting with Donnie goes live in about an hour. So I'm watching, keeping an eye on the time for that. Taller than you. How tall is that? I mean, I know the one that I'm working on here is significantly taller than me, because this is 200. Gales walked way back. Congratulations on 500, yes. Took me ages. It's been going up and down, up and down. I'll log on tomorrow and it'll probably be down again. But yeah, no, it's really great. Considering I do this for the fun of it. I class the YouTubing a hobby just as much as doing the diamond painting and all the other stuff that I do. See this coffee? I made this before I started. So I've got iced coffee now. It's temper. I've done an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm now on the very cold coffee. Cindy B, I am. Hang on, I was waiting to see if my friend Siri was going to turn up. Working on the short length waterfall, which is the 75 by, well, it was supposed to be 200, but it's about 195. So this is about 40 centimetres taller than me. So that's the short link canvas that I got from Alibaba. Teresa, hard to work on more than one whip. I have to, for me, I have to be able to rotate. These are such big diamond paintings that I need to be able to change for colours, and between working from between squares and rounds, it just gives a break from each. And I do shift work, so I will end up with 5 days off at a time. So I have a lot of time on my hands, so I'll swap between diamond paintings, sometimes working on 3 different diamond paintings in one day, so one in the morning, one in the afternoon and one at night. And generally the one in the middle of the day is the one that Nathan doesn't know I have. Cindy B, the symbols aren't too bad. I'm used to them. And some, being the short length, some of the symbols are do bleed a bit. But I will say that they have the background on them, which actually is making a big difference. But there's a bit of little bit of bleeding of the ink in the canvas, but it's not too much. It's not too bad, this one. I had some, when I did the boot, I had some noticeably more bleeding in that one, but this one's not too bad. Crafting with Karen's Creations. I've completed quite a few, but there's not that many framed. I will admit to that one. The river scene I'm selling is about that big. Okay, so that's nearly 2 meters. Hang on. Let's see if I can be special again and be really clever. Image. Hang on. Yeah, it is an image that I'm wanting. Let's have a look. I'll see if I can pull the picture up of it. It's sideways. Hang on. So if you turn your head on the side, it is this one when it comes up. Is it happening? There we go. So if you turn your head on the side, that's what I'm working on now. And I'm halfway through. Yeah, it is stunning. And I think I moved it around before. Hang on, I'll remove this. I moved it around before. Let's get that out of the way. Hang on, I'll see if I can show you a bit more of it. So hopefully you'll be able to see the sparkle just with a little bit of, just a little bit of movement. There's quite a lot of sparkle on this one. The short link canvases, they have so much sparkle. And I think I've already shown it, but to work with this one, I've got it scrolled on here, and I do have it scrolled around, so an Ever Moment tube, it is rolled and inside. And that way I can get it to fit on my desk. Hang on. And back come everything back into place again. There it is. The one thing I lost was my diamond painting pen and my lid. There it is there. Hey Therese, how you doing? Cindy B, yes it is. It's full drill, not a partial. So a lot of the short link canvases are partials for what I saw when I got their catalogue. And most of those is because of the waterfall and water and the skies, they tend to not do. But yeah, this one is yeah, this one is a full. I digged around in their catalogue for a full one because I prefer fulls. Anyone heard from Karen Doss? I couldn't say. Teresa, it's not very hard to change out a fan in a computer. Teresa, no, it's not hard, but any excuse to do an upgrade. My computer's 4 years old. I have cleared the dust out of the fans a couple of times so far. I'll just take the easy way and upgrade the computer. I've already found the one I want, so it's just a case of getting the funds together. So if I start buying diamond paintings, I'll be able to buy one. Be able to update the computer. Okay, so this is, I got this from Alibaba. However, Viv, who is actually on this page, she is in the live. Why is that not happening? Bear with me. Crafty diamond. Ah, that's probably why. So that one there, that is the link to Viv's Facebook. And she does short link canvases as well. Probably, I think if I get another short link canvas, I will actually go through Viv to get it. So I prefer to go to someone. For me, Viv is very local. Oh, Teresa, your daughter sells short link canvases as well. Well, as I was saying, Viv is very local to me. She's probably only a 10-minute drive from where I live, and I still haven't organised to catch up with her. So maybe we should organise to meet up at Malaga. But yeah. Yeah, Viv's in Australia. She's in Perth, which is cool. I'll support a smaller business over a bigger business anytime. Great and convenient. Teresa, it would be great and convenient if I actually, excuse the phrase, but pulled my finger out of my ass and got off of it and went and actually visited Viv. Isn't that right, Viv? But I found out today that Viv also does customs, and everybody knows, or those that watch my channel know how much I love my customs. And she does them with the poured blue, which is even better. Steph, if you come to Australia, I have a spare room, queen size bed, that's covered in massive diamond paintings, but I will move them for anyone that wants to visit me in Australia, that comes, anyone on my channel. You don't, Cindy, you don't live far from, is that Therese that you don't live far from? That's cool. Hard to do. I love shift work. I love it. The hardest thing about shift work is my partner understanding what it's like to do shift work. Well, Steph, excuse me, there is, I'm in a 4-bedroom house, and Nathan and I only use 1 bedroom. I have enough beds for about 6 people, 6 visitors, so you can come along. Your mum can come too. It's a big wide world, but we're all near each other. So many that live near each other. It's cool. Who is it? Hang on. I don't know if you're here today. Where are you? I don't know if Michelle's here today. If you're here today, Michelle. Michelle is in Cairns, so if she's there, if you're listening, Michelle. Steph, she already mad that I said no to her when I go to Ireland. And Janice, yes, it sounds like it's sending Morse code. It is screaming for help. But that's I'll try not to buy any more diamond paintings for a month, and I'll be able to afford a new computer. Wolfpack, are you planning on going and seeing a certain Rachel Ray by any chance? For you guys, it's just a jump over the puddle, isn't it? For you guys, or the pond, isn't it? The way you guys put it, to go from the US to the UK, just over the pond. I think I've got enough DPs to last me for a little bit. Oh, that would be such an awesome trip. Do you know how many are heading over there? Or is it just, because I saw us mention something about a retreat, setting that up. What's my next symbol? Okay, you're already on a no-buy, Steph. Is that a no-buy until after Diamond Art Club does another release, or is there an exception of no buying unless it's Diamond Art Club? I still don't know if it's a retreat yet. It's in the early stages. What are the dates that if you go over and it does turn into a retreat, what are the dates? Oh, there's a BOGO sale. Deal is off. I still struggle. I've bought one diamond painting from Diamond Art Club, and sorry, that was my chair. And I still, there's nothing that I really like in their artwork now, so I struggled to find one before early September. Oh, that September's my favourite month to go away. Oh, that's tempting. Mine, I don't know whether I'd get away with it because I'm doing 5 weeks, June, July next year already. That's my chair. If you did hear that noise, that was a chair. I presume that's what you're talking about, you heard. If so, that means my camera's recording some really, really, really good noise recording. So they're coming out with more landscapes. I haven't looked. I contacted DAC more than 6 months ago to try and see if they were interested in any of my photography that I've got, which, you know, I'm obviously turning into my own customs. But I never got a response from them, so I'll just do my own customs and do my own thing. Oh, that's something. Oh, I just had a thought. I might be able to see Viv for a couple of customs. I'll get in contact with you, Viv. I've got a couple of customs I need to order. I've got to order 340 by 50. Especially considering I've hit the 500 mark. Customs to get to me. I don't know how long my customs. It's been a while since I've actually ordered. I got one through Paint with Diamonds. That was the one I won, and I think that only took about 2, maybe 3 weeks, maybe even less. Didn't take long at all. But I need to get 3 custom 40 by 50s done. DAC. I'm actually not quite sure. Therese, is Teddy with you today? Okay. Yeah, Viv, I'll get in contact with you and talk to you about the details of the 3 customs that I need to order. Got to get one of what is it? I've got to get the cheetah. I've got a close-up picture of a face of a cheetah. I need to get another custom of the leopard one that I've just completed. And I also need to get a custom of a close-up of the lion cub from the same group of photos that I took for the custom, the big blank custom that I'm working on. So, yeah. So Teresa, he is home, but instead of sleeping in the camera with me, he's in with Grandma and Papa. Thanks, Viv. I'll presume your emails come through. And I've already got your email details previously. Um, well, Viv, I wasn't big into animal stuff or cats or animal prints, but when you actually see them in their natural habitat, oh my god! And that's what changed my opinion on them. Because you see them happy, not like in a zoo or anything like that. You see them happy and content in their surroundings. They're so much better. Yeah. Here it goes. I touched my computer. It's taken off again. Oh. I'm going to kill my computer. Oh, it's on the way. It's on its last legs. If I stop streaming suddenly, you know it's because it's blown up. Um, um, yeah, the experience is definitely a game changer. Kathy, yeah, the cheetahs close up and padding, they were beautiful to have them actually licking your hands. So when you look at it, two things, it's licking your hands and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's like, well, are you actually just sampling the merchandise before you buy it? But they were beautiful. Oh, oh well. It is in the books. I have researched and I have my computer all lined up that I want. So it's absolutely horrible, that sound. And it'll stop very shortly. I hope. It's my hope. I'm not touching that close. I actually do have a tablet I could use to record on, but this is just too convenient on my desk. Mm. Wow. It's not going to slow down. There we go. I've just landed. That second leg of my trip, I'm in Cairns now. I've taken off and landed. I've taken off again and now I've landed again. I am liking my new pen. Oh, there's my phone. Am I still just checking? Is this still smooth or is it just computer playing silly buggers there? I suppose I might have to give my computer a bit of a break. It'll get a couple of weeks break, this one, while I'm away. I'm just going to finish this little section here and then I'm actually going to sign off so that then I can get a little bit done before I jump into Donnie's live. Yeah. It's on its last legs. It'll walk out the door. Well, no, it won't. It'll be going out the door in an ambulance, I reckon. Hey. And again, Okay, I think I'm actually going to have to call it stops now, I think, because it's really heating up. That doesn't sound good, Karen. Oops. Is that my... Hold on, it's... Okay, computer. I think I am at the point where I am going to have to definitely sign off. And then we've got about half an hour and Donnie comes on. So that'll give time for people to go and grab me fresh coffee or tea. Life support. Yeah, definitely. Another hot flush. Another power surge. I suppose if my next live, I hopefully will do with a new computer. Really laggy, is it? I thought it looked laggy. So I'm going to actually leave it there and say thank you everybody for joining me on this live. And you're actually here when I hit the 500 mark, which is pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for everyone for joining me. Oh yeah, Kathy, hopefully I will have a fun trip. I will try and get some footage in Cairns, and I actually, where are they? Oh, not here. I do have a pair of sunglasses that do record, so they've got a little video that's based smack bang in the middle of the head, which I used while I was in South Africa. So I will probably use that and put some footage up of Cairns. So yet again, thank you everybody for joining me, and I will probably talk to some of you in other lives. So yeah, I will end it there, and everybody else have a good evening, and anyone in Australia and New Zealand, have a great day. And bye.